It's one of the biggest charity golf tournaments in the Metro, and the Champions for Children Celebrity Classic teed up this morning.
They are celebrating 16 years of raising money for the U of M Masonic Children's Hospital. Jim Rich is live at Windsong Farm in Maple Plain for this year's tournament. All right, Jim, I know you have a guest with you, but how has your putting been today? Have you been getting some swings in or what?
Gee, you know, they're asking about my putting right now, Kyle, but I think your time is so valuable, we really don't need to spend much time on my golf game, correct? I didn't win this year's event, correct?
Yeah, but we have the putting trainer that we were just talking about. So apparently it's the world's best putting trainer, so we'll get Jim on that and improve his putting if we have to.
Yeah, I definitely need that. Kyle Rudolph, kind enough to join us. More importantly is how you continue to put your name, your family's name on this event. You're no longer a Viking, everybody knows that, but still, this is so important to you year after year. Why keep coming back to help push this over the top with the money you guys raise?
Now that I'm old and retired, I'm always a Viking, so I'm back again. So now I am a Viking again, and it's this community, it's what it means to us. We were talking about it before we came on air, just the incredible outpouring of support that we've always received from this community. Yeah, it might be our name and my family's name at the hospital, but it's really this community. And I've said it every time that we've done something at the Children's Hospital, like, it's about the patients and their families, and we have a family here with us today, and it seems like year in and year out, I get to meet new families and hear their story, and it really just makes us want to continue to come back and do more. They're the reasons why so many people came out today in the heat and played golf, and we raised a bunch of money. But yeah, it's me being able to leverage a platform and an opportunity as a professional athlete, a former professional athlete, to really just make a difference. And it's about those patients and their families, and if we got to come out and hit it around in the heat to raise some money for those kids, or hang out at Lord Fletcher's like we did yesterday with Jason's event, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and it is amazing. I've been there when you would come in and to your room there, and the patience and the smiles on their kids' faces. I mean, that could be their biggest day in a week, in a month while they're there when you guys walk in. And I think you said it one other time that you walk out of there almost getting more out of the visit than those children did.
Always, and I almost feel selfish at times because I truly do think I get more out of it than they do. And, you know, this goes back way before Jordan and I had kids. And then certainly when you have kids of your own, you really gain a different perspective. And, you know, the family that's here today, they just talked about how much their son and the daughters and everybody involved just loves the space. And it's, you know, she's doing arts and crafts. You know, it's to me, you know, when I was younger and my brother was battling cancer, I don't remember what those times were like. It's all secondhand stories about, we had to ship you to grandma, we had to go to, you know, aunt and uncles, you had to go here. Well, I see these patients and their families, and you see the siblings too. And these kids oftentimes are drugged to the hospital because they don't have child care. So to be able to provide a space where not just the patients, but brothers and sisters can come as well. They don't feel like they're at the hospital. They're not thinking about the treatments that they have to go through and the pokes and the prods that are uncomfortable. They're just excited about a space that lets them be a kid.
Yeah, well, it's remarkable what you and your family have done for all these families here. Kyle, thank you so much for giving us the time, and more importantly, thanks for giving back and coming back every year.
Of course, we'll never leave here. I said that when I was cut by the Vikings and we were no longer here, and I said this will always be home for us. And even though we might not live here full time, we spend a lot of time here, and this community will always be home and have such a special place in our hearts.
Yeah, no doubt. This is the kind of guy that makes Minnesota special. We're glad that you landed here. We're drafted by the Vikings and decided to make this your home. Kyle, thanks again.
Thanks.
Really appreciate it.
Of course.
Back to you guys. We're just going to sit back here in the chairs now and relax and talk about my putting game.
Good luck.
That's a good way to end the afternoon.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Jim. And I think